Good morning, guys. Welcome back to, we're going to be getting into 1 Samuel moving forward. I'm going to be with you through chapters 1 through 7. Hey, before we get started, I just want to really lift up Joey. It's been an amazing journey he's been on with losing his daughter Shelby, and I just want Joey to know that he is so in my prayers, and I think the world of him. It's a bold move for a guy to really get out there and explain how he's feeling about depression and how much he misses Shelby. But I just want us all as a group to really lift up Joey. I'd say that's a strong man. He's very passionate about the Lord, and he knows Shelby's in heaven dancing and just having the best time. But it's hard for him as a dad to not have her around. So I love you, Joey, and just want you to know that you're in my prayers every day. All right, guys, let's dive into 1 Samuel. The verses that rose up for me were 23 through 28. A little long, but good. Elkanah said to his wife, "Do what you think is best. Stay home until you have weaned him. Yes, let God complete what he has begun." So he did. She stayed home and nursed her son until she had weaned him. Then she took him up to Shiloh, bringing also the makings of a generous sacrificial meal, a prize bull, flour, and wine. The child was so young to be sent off. They first butchered the bull, then brought the child to Eli. Hannah said, "Excuse me, sir, would you believe that I am the very woman who was standing before you at this very spot praying to God? I prayed for this child, and God gave me what I asked for, and now I have dedicated him to God. He's dedicated to God for life." Then and there they worshiped God. Guys, reveals are very personal, and they can be about anything, just whatever season of life you're in. But being adopted into a family that my mom and my dad prayed for me, for a son, for any child, those verses are very personal, and they hit me in a way of unconditional love for that child and raising him to be a Christian and a follower of Christ like my parents did. Anyway, here's my reveal. This brings me back to being adopted at 6 months old. My mother prayed for a child. She prayed for a long time, and at 34 years old, she received me. I was her gift from God, and she raised me a Christian and made sure I was ready to take on the responsibilities of that before she passed into God's arms when I was 29. Losing her at 29, right before my son was born, only a month after my mother had passed, was a hard blow for me. She just meant the world to me. So did my father, but he died when I was 24. So again, the reveals are so very personal to all of us. It just depends on what we're going through in that season of life. My implementation. I must equip my children, who were a gift from God to me, back to God and teach them to live a Christian life so they can pray for a child from God like I did, and my wife Patricia did, and my mom did, and my dad did. I just can't wait to see that evolution of life, and for Connor and Riley to have their own children, and to see how special they treat that, because they are truly a gift from God. My prayer, Lord, as I reflect back on the amazing childhood I had and just the times that you provided for me, I cannot thank you enough for having parents that loved me so much and loved you so much that they gave me the opportunity to have that solid ground as a Christian. And again, I want to lift up Joey and the Hickman family, and Lord, You've got Shelby right there by your side, and it is amazing. And we can all be so lucky to be as cheerful and as happy as that little girl is right now. Lord, I just want to, again, lift up all the In His Grip guys. This is an amazing ministry that we can all come together and we can pray for each other and be there. Amen. Have a great day, guys. I will see you in the morning with 1 Samuel chapter 2.